JSN. You already know who it's gonna be. JSN already. What you gonna do? Are you gonna go for two? They going for the win. As big as this game is, the implications on this game. Hey, you lose it, you lose it. But don't go down in a tie. What that's gonna do for you? Go for the win. What you got? What you got? Everybody's nervous. We had like 3 timeouts back to back. Everybody's nervous. He got it. That's it. That's game. Are you kidding me? 37-38, Seattle Seahawks in overtime. Unbelievable. On mute. On mute. Oh man, Houston Rockets. Talk about a colossal meltdown tonight against these Pelicans. Had everything going for them. KD on fire, efficient from the field. It's a bad loss. Coming off losing to the Denver Nuggets in overtime with so-called bad officiating, I guess. 25 smackaroos for Udoka, criticizing those officials. They showed their hand a little bit because they're going to see a lot of this in the playoffs. Do you think they're just going to allow KD to go out there and just hit shots from all over the place in the playoffs? He's going to get double teamed, just like what you saw tonight. Rockets got caught in headlights. They've seen it before early in the year, and they've had counters for it. But they see it in this game, and everybody gets nervous and they stop. They don't know what to do. They're second guessing themselves. They're a little shaky with the ball. KD is going to get double teamed. And that is one of the situations that I'm very worried about in the playoffs. They can take him away. If y'all watched the game, did y'all see the play when they was double teaming him? They was trapping him. He was coming off the ball easy, quick. Okay, going to make the smart play. Then they got down by 4. Then he just took it upon himself. Okay, I'm going to beat this trap. I'm just going to beat him down the floor, turn the corner, go ahead and lay it up or dunk it. That's the mentality you should be having every time. Don't accept double teams. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to drive it home because it is frustrating, though. That's what Vince Carter used to do. All right? When he was coming into his own and a lot of pressure was on him and he deferred. Vince Carter's still a great player, but I'm saying he could have had another level he could have went to. But the pressure got too tight, didn't want to be the man. He just wanted to make the right basketball play. They double team me, I'm passing the ball. You know what Kobe Bryant's mentality was? If one man on me, I'm going to score the ball. They put 2 men on me, I'm going to score the ball. They put 3 men on me, I'm going to pass the ball. That's what Kobe Bryant said. All right? You got to put 3 guys on him for him to pass the ball. All right? So KD, I'm just a little frustrated with the situation. He just deferring. He just falling back, allowing himself to get trapped, coming off the ball so easy. It's okay to come off the ball easy, but your team has to be scoring. They got to be making plays for you to continue to do that. Obviously, as a superstar, he's been around the game a very long time. He could see the body language. He could see that they was a little shaky. They didn't know what to do. That's when you beat the double team. You go quickly. You get right into your move, all right? We know you're turnover prone too. You just got to be tight with that handle, but you can beat the double team. Shoot over anybody. Just beat him off the dribble quickly like you did on that one drive. Pull up. They needed you right there. But once again, I can see this happening in the playoffs. Is what I'm going to be worried about. He will be double teamed. Who going to step up? You got Şengün. They can make plays, right? I just don't want them getting nervous. You've seen this before. Don't act like you never seen it. He's going to get double teamed. So expect it. And who's going to step up? And KD, it's okay to come off the ball. I'm not saying that. But when your team is not producing, they look a little shaky. They're like, nobody wants to shoot. Lucky man Thompson wanted to go and take a couple of shots and made a couple of moves to the basket. But it just wasn't enough. It was a colossal meltdown. There's no way in hell the Houston Rockets should have lost this ball game. They know that. And this the type of loss that will come back to haunt you down the stretch. That's why you can't lose games like this. They will come back and bite you. Simple game like this, a back-to-back loss to a team you had no business. They had no business being in the arena with you. The team is 6-22. Bad loss for the Houston Rockets. I think they even got up to second place in the West at one point. They keep sliding and shifting. You don't want to go too far. All right? I think they was in 5. I don't know if they're still there or not. I got to look at the standings. But you don't want to drop too far. You got to stay right there in the hunt. To me, they should be number 2 or number 1 in the West if they're playing Rockets basketball. If KD develop a killer instinct to just say, no, don't sit back lackadaisical. Grab the bull by the horns is what I like to say. Take it. Forget double teams. You can go quickly, you can go often. Put the pressure. Some great players know how to get foul calls with traps and just, you can't do that with James Harden. I give James Harden that. He know to maneuver his body, throw his arms up when bodies around him to get a foul call to get to the free throw line. KD kind of runs away from it. Like he try to fade away and pass out of it. That's why he get a lot of balls tipped. That's why he has all these turnovers. When you don't play aggressive, you're going to have some turnovers. And I can see it happening this way like it did tonight. Unfortunately, and I'm trying to avoid it. I really am. But I can see this before it even happens, down the stretch in the playoffs. Rockets going to get ruffled up. They're going to be swallowing the whistles because that's the way it is in the playoffs. You can play extra rough. And anytime you can get a little bit more physical with KD, it kind of takes him out of his game. KD is not going to be on hitting throughout a series, just on fire or just hitting all his jump shots. There are going to be games, okay? There are going to be games where he's going to be off. What you going to look for then? It's going to be games where they get up under him. He's going to be looking for calls. He's going to be whining. He's not going to get them. Udoka is going to blow up. He's going to be getting technical fouls. The team is going to start getting frustrated. They're going to start playing, I don't want to say dirty, but getting physical, getting fouls and flagrants themselves. And next thing you know, they're out of the series and they're done. They're going home. I can see it right now, how this thing could end for the Rockets if they don't straighten a few of these things up. They're going to go out in frustration. Technical fouls, flagrant fouls, kicked out of the game. I can see Udoka getting kicked out of the game in the playoffs. Because of officiating is what they're going to call it. Not getting the calls or babying another team. You have to prepare yourself for that. Jump out early on teams. I don't want them to fall like that. KD, look at the film. They're not going to allow you. They'll let you go first quarter, second quarter. They look like you hot. They got a plan for you in the fourth quarter. They're going to throw a wrinkle in there. And the rest of the players don't look shocked. That's all I'm saying. Don't look shocked. But this is a terrible, terrible, colossal meltdown for the Houston Rockets in this ball. We have no business losing this game. No business. Everything was just open. They gained confidence. They gained some momentum, and you just couldn't stop them from there. Next thing you know, they throwing up shots and hitting them. No rhythm. It just, eventually you put the ball up enough times, it's going to fall in. That's what happened. Y'all dug yourselves a hole, man. You allowed them to come back. 25-point lead, you allowed them to come back, and then you act like you forgot how to play basketball. Just because he got trapped. Now everything is running funky. Can't be a championship team like that. You can't. $32 points for KD. Started off nice in this game. 12 for 15. Look at all the efficiency. 4 for 6 for the three-point line. 4 for 4 for the free throw line. We like to see him go there a little more, of course. 7 rebounds, 2 assists. We like for him to amp that up. 6 turnovers, though. And that's the problem. See, those 6 turnovers, he turns over the ball a lot. And when you're in the playoffs, that loses you ball games. Plain and simple. It loses you ball games. And you look at that stat line and you say, man, it looks pretty. He was efficient, 32 points, 4 for 6 from the three-point line, 4 for 4 for... Yeah, it's all pretty, but what I look at is the attempts, 12 or 15, and a loss. That don't look good. It doesn't look dominant as a superstar player that he is. We call that he didn't unload the clip. In a game like this, you have to find a way to get the basketball. I don't care how many men on you. You want to separate yourself? Go get the ball like you had enough. And you showed it on that one drive, so I know you got it. But it takes for the Rockets going down by a certain margin before it triggers in your head to, oh, I'm just going now. I don't care what they're doing. Do that from the get-go, KD. All right? I wouldn't have no problem at all. Told you, it ain't about makes and misses when it comes to aggression, trying to do your best to pull it out. I didn't see it here. You deferred. In crunch time, you wanted to keep your nice little pretty stat line. Your percentages, all that laced out and lined out. Show me you want to win. Show me you care about winning. Because sometimes you can get caught up in the fog. Like, you're going through the emotions. Let's win some ball games. Do what it takes. I'd rather you defer all game. But fourth quarter, 6 minutes left in that fourth quarter come around, you be a dog. I don't care what the hell you do in the first, second, third quarter. If I can get that dog in the last 6 minutes. Let everybody else eat. If that's the case, don't come out here making all of it look pretty, teasing us and everything, and then fourth quarter come around, you deferring. No, we don't need that. We don't need that.